What's up, guys? How are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ces Paulo and I am back with another transformation video. And if you have not subscribed, please do that. And if you have already done that, thank you very much. As you can see, I have these old photo frames here that a client wants me to transform them and make them modern and make something beautiful out of it. So as you can see, the first thing I'm doing is I'm removing the nails from the back of the photo frames, and you're doing this because there is a glass there, and I'm using a fork to loosen the nails because I don't want to risk using a hammer or a pliers and then I end up breaking it. That's why I prefer using a fork just to make it loose, and then you can remove all the hardwares from the frame and leave it alone as I am doing. So you see, loosen the nail and then use the pliers to pull them out. It's quite easy, but it's going to take quite some time. And we're doing this because I want to change the color of the photo frames. As you can see, I don't even know if this color is gold because it doesn't look good and it has some scratches, so I can't paint. Like painting using a tape to cover it will not give me a clean look as I want, and I also want to put something new here to make the painting more modern. Now this is how they look okay, but for my client the theme will not work. That's why we have to change these, and we are going to do my favorite thing, which is painting, and we're going to paint them white. So I got these white spray paint, and it's what I'm going to use on these frames. And this is the first coat. I'm just going to spray paint the top, and for the big one I also painted the sides just because I was experimenting to see how it's best. But basically I'm just applying the first coat on the top of the frame, and then I'll apply on the sides, and then I'll do the back because we have to make sure we cover every part. You just can't paint the front part and then just assume that no one is going to see the other part. No, you have, if it's gold, it's gold. If it's white, it's white. If it's black, it's black. And now we're just painting the sides of the spray paint. And by the way, I used 2 spray paints for this project because one was not enough to cover it up completely. So I used 2, but I could have also used 3 to make it even more sparkling, but I figured by 2 coats it looked very well. So just so you know, if you're doing 4 frames, you need about a minimum of 2 cans of spray paint. That is because I think transforming gold to white took quite some paint, and also the wood that I was working with is the type that does not absorb paint very well. That's why I think I had to use so much. But anyway, with 2 coats, with 2 cans, you're good to go. Also, don't forget to wear some gloves because this can turn quite messy, especially when you're painting the sides and you have to hold the spray paint up. So use gloves. And this is how they now look after painting 2 coats both on all sides. Like, it looks so good. And now we are going to go into the other big step. So just look at how they look. I feel like you can even just put them as plain as they are, and they look kind of like wainscoting, I think. But anyway, I got these printing the wall art printed, and you can do this at a cyber cafe, but please make sure you supervise them so that you make sure you get the measurements right and they give you a very glossy finish. Because the first time I did this, they actually gave me very bad quality. So make sure you're there to supervise, and first of all see how the first one turns out before you go on. So for the paintings, the pictures, I'll call them pictures, I didn't want them to cut them for me because I wanted to make sure they fit in the frame and they're not too tiny. So you're just going to come and trim the excess until it fits into the frame, and that's just how I'm doing it. Make sure you do it evenly. Try as much as you can. If you remove this amount from the top, remove the same amount from the bottom so that you can achieve a perfect look. And that is simply how you do it. And then you place it inside and make sure that it fits correctly. Now all the 4 of them are the right size. The frames and the picture, they all fit in perfectly together. So you remember when we started this project, we removed some glass. When you have pictures, you know those glasses, these are them, and I'm just cleaning them to make sure that the part I'll be putting the painting on will be sparkling clean, and there'll be no mist or dirt that's making my picture not to pop as it should. So just make sure you clean it first, clean the inner part where you put the photo on, and then after it dries, you can now come and put your picture on top of it. And so that is basically me putting the glass on the frames. And you have to do this very carefully so that you don't break anything. You don't want to end up buying other things, so just be careful. And then now you'll come and just put your picture on your frame, simple like that. Like, this is the easiest. After you're done painting, this is the easiest part now and the most enjoyable part, because then you come and put the cartons on top, because you have to make sure that when the glass is when you hold the photo, the glass is not moving, so you have to make sure you secure it. That's why I also went ahead and got these very tiny nails. They're like half an inch, and I'm going to use them to make sure that this picture cannot fall. Like, even if a kid shakes it, the picture will not come out of the frame, because I have secured it with these nails. So I didn't use a hammer, I just used the same holes that were there before. I just put this nail and then I squeeze it using pliers, and then I will push it down. So squeeze it in and then push it down in the same holes. Don't make different holes, so that it's easier and you don't also make a big mess. Yeah, so this is pretty safe. It won't break your glass. As you can see, my glass is already attached, my picture is attached, my carton is attached, and now we're securing it with the nails, as you can see, guys. And if you've reached this point, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and also try this transformation and just make that painting that you always wanted to paint. Maybe you don't have the money to buy it, just make it. It's going to take time, but as you can see, we have achieved very perfect pictures, and they are professional, by the way. Now we're going to use this. It's called a tic tac, and you can get it from a bookshop or from a cyber cafe. It's a tic tac. It's like 30 shillings to 50 shillings each. So you're going to draw on the tic tac, you're going to draw the frame, the size that you need, using a pencil, and then you will just come and cut it out. So just cut out the piece that you need. I'm sure you know what I mean. You can see what I'm doing, so do that for every picture. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to achieve a very perfect look. As you can see, the back of the picture, the carton is brown, and if I start painting, I'll use more money. So it's just easier you use a tic tac. It's going to save you time, it's going to be very neat. And also, when you're removing the picture, maybe after some time you want to change it up, the tic tac can be recycled. So you'll just remove it, change the picture, and then return the same tic tac. You don't have to paint again. So now, after you've drawn the frame that you need, you're going to cut out using your scissors. And for kids, make sure this is supervised, because you need sharp scissors to do this, and make sure you cut it perfectly, as you can see here. And so as we finish cutting this tic tac, guys, you can hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and also like this, because I like how we're just going to peel the tic tac. As you can see, very easy. Peel it all. The sheet is supposed to be peeled, all of it. Don't think it's just the edges, as I thought at the beginning. You're going to peel all of it, and then you're just going to come and place it neatly at the back of your frame, and you're going to cover up your brown carton, your red carton, or whatever color you are using. And then you're just going to cut the excess using scissors, or you can just lay it flat using your fingers like that. And when you lay it, actually you can see the difference between the frame and the tic tac. That's how well they blend. Yes, so if you're going to paint using white paint, I recommend you use the tic tac to cover the back of your frames, just so that even if it falls, it doesn't look weird. You can even, if you want to sell, it looks neat. If you want to sell, it's more marketable than selling it as it's brown. Yes, I hope you're learning something. So you're just going to make sure you do all that to the other parts, the other frames. So you're just going to cut it and frame it and put the tic tac at the back of the frames, and that is how it looks. And I hope you guys are loving what you're seeing, because I'm loving this. Just look at how those canvas wall art looks like. Oh my god, I'm just loving how they look like. And the last part we're going to do here is just clean it using a glass cleaner, because as you've seen, we've been working on the carpet. It was also dusty, so we need to clean any dirt that might be making our picture not pop. And as you can see, it looks very nice. I love how it has turned out, guys, and I hope you're also loving how it's turning out. So if you've always wanted to get a printing, a painting, a canvas, wall art, and you don't have the money, guess what? Do this yourself. And don't you just love how it looks? I love how it looks. I'm going to do this more and more, and actually now I'm going to do a project for my house, and I hope you're also going to do it for your house, for your mom's house, for your friend's house. This can also be a perfect gift. Like if you don't have an idea on a birthday gift, I just gave you an idea on what you can do. And this is before, by the way, I put the glasses, because I did not have enough time to record the end. But as you can see, this is how they look standing on my sewing area. And the last part, unfortunately, I recorded at night, so it's not very clear, but you will see. And if you want to see more pictures on how they look in my client's house, I'll post them on Instagram at Dreamlux Decor, and also check out Cess Designs. I'll have pictures of these there so that you can see how they look on my client's wall. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and also like, and I'll see you in the next project. Also tell me what you'd like me to record. Bye bye. Mwah.